about, was it 7 years ago now? You got your arm trapped.
Oh, yeah, I paralysed my arm, didn't I?
So when I was in France, and we had, I'm going to say it was our own fault, right? Because I'm going to tell the truth, because I don't like lies, Nicole. As you know, you don't like lies. So we had these gates that were sliders that were railinged. And instead of going in and pressing the buzzer to open the gate, she put up...
But we had problems with it.
We had problems, but we all used to do it. We used to put our arm through, put a pin, and pull your arm back through before the gate moved. Nicole didn't move her arm, and she got pinned between the gate and the brick pole, basically. And I was in France, and the fire brigade had to come, and she wasn't well, and she ended up in hospital, and she paralysed her arm. You tell them.
Basically, I'd crushed the radial nerve, but they also thought so I'm trying to... Joe's mum at the time had cancer, so I got her to drop me outside the hospital. I didn't want to panic Joe. I'd sent the ambulance away because I said I was okay. But when I got indoors, I'd gone to do something and realised that actually my arm did not move. Anyway,
it was your wrist, weren't it?
It was from base. Yeah, but I couldn't use my hand at all. Anyway, I get to the hospital. She drops me off. I'm in there. Don't want to panic him, so I'm on my own. I'm in there then all day, like different people come down. You then realise something's not quite right. They have me up on the ward, and I'm right by the nurse's station, so you know something's not quite right then. But they thought I had compartment compression, which you can die from, which luckily I didn't. Anyway, I came out, and Joe was really, really kind of quite sympathetic. Not. When I got home and he saw me, he went, it was a comment about how unattractive it was. Well, that's not very attractive. What
did I say?
You did something like very unattractive.
No, I would never. Do you know what? I don't believe that. I ain't that person. You know I'm not as well. That's not fair.
You did.
I don't. She's lying.
And he was more worried about what would happen in the bedroom with no right hand. So no, he was thinking about himself again. No, but to be fair, I did teach myself.
You functioned, didn't you?
Do you know what? I started driving a week after. Even your mum said, being like I am, she thought I would really struggle to lose use of a limb, and I didn't have any movement in it for 2 years. It took
a few years for it to come back. Even I think only now you've got your grip back fully.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I mean, it's never going to be 100%, but it's pretty good now. Yeah. Anyway, and they never knew, and they can't tell you if it's ever going to come back. So at that point, you kind of just got to get on with it. So I learnt to write with my left hand. I mean, I drove. I did everything as normal. I struggled a bit with the hair drying. That's when I started having a blow dry once a week.
You do like that, don't you?
Yeah, so I do kind of have a blow dry once a week.
You're in there 3 times a week.
Now maybe a bit more.
If I don't know where she is, I literally drive to the salon and then go in there, and then I can find her.
But it is the only thing I do. So I mean, to overcome that, and I used to think it's quite funny. If you look at people with disabilities, let's say, or loss of a leg or an arm or whatever. I know I hadn't lost it, but I did have no use of it. It was like not having that limb, and I realised before I'd have been like, oh God, I don't think I could live without, having a leg. I had to people get on with it. But actually, your view when it happens to you completely changes. And you do just get on with it. We met a couple, didn't we, with a son that went blind. Yeah. I know it's not the same thing, but again, he went blind, and apparently, like they were saying, weren't they?
14,
at 14, happiest. But now I kind of get it. Before I wouldn't have got it. Straight away you go, oh, they're terrible. They can't do this or they can't do that. So again, it's a life experience that changed your view.